Hi, my name is James Shepard, and in today's sales tip, I want to talk to you about how to sell bookkeepers and accountants, how to partner with bookkeepers and accountants to sell merchant services. No one in your local community has better connections with small business owners than the bookkeepers and the accountants. However, there's a really big challenge, and I just want to talk to you about kind of how to overcome that challenge, and I'm going to give you some specific programs that you can put in place to work with them and to partner with them, both for merchant services and actually even for payroll processing. It's really profitable doing both of those. So let me explain this to you. So first of all, you have to understand a core problem here. Now, when you go to work with a local bank, which I'll talk about in another video, you work with a local bank, they want to make money. They want to make money on everything. So they're looking for a partner that's going to help them make money. And so when you work with a local bank, they're going to say, well, what's going to be our cut? You know? Now, when you work with an accountant or a bookkeeper, it's very different. Like a CPA, they feel like many of them, not all of them, I would say 75% of accountants and CPAs feel that it's borderline unethical for them to receive a commission when they refer one of their clients to you for merchant services or for payroll processing. Well, that kind of creates a problem because how do you motivate them to help you, if they're not making any money off of it? Well, here's what you have to understand. The first tip I'm going to give you is networking. And then we're going to talk about some forms of compensation, but networking. Networking is by far the most important and the easiest way to get your foot in the door with a CPA or an accountant or even a lawyer for that matter. These are professions that, to be honest, already make a lot of money. And they're not trying to make millions of dollars. Most CPAs are not trying to become multi-millionaires. They're trying to make $80,000 a year, $70,000 a year from their practice, and over time they're going to build up their retirement, and that's their financial goal. But in order to do that, they have to hold to the highest possible level of integrity, right? So they're very nervous about hurting their reputation or their integrity. So here's what you do. Go to your clients, after you sell your clients and you're having conversations, ask them, who do you use for a CPA? Okay? And then ask your clients, your satisfied, happy clients, ask them to write you a specific letter of recommendation that is actually made out to that CPA, to their CPA, that talks about how your credit card processing service has helped their business, whether it's by increasing their revenues through accepting new forms of payment, or whether it's by cutting their cost, which has improved their cash flow, or it's by providing a cash advance, which was the funding that they needed to grow. Whatever you've done for them, ask them to give you a letter of recommendation that's made about you to their CPA, okay? Then keep going to your clients. Don't go to that first CPA yet. Keep going to your clients. What you'll find is there's really probably only about 3 or 4 main CPAs in your town that everybody works with. And so if you can go to all your happy clients, maybe you've got 20 or 30 satisfied clients, and you can get all of them to at least tell you what CPA they're using. Now, they won't all give you a letter of recommendation, but the best way to get CPAs and accountants and bookkeepers to work with you, and even lawyers, is to simply call them and say, I have a letter of recommendation from, Bill over at Bill's hardware store, and I just want to come in and meet you and take about 10 minutes of your time and drop off this letter of recommendation and talk to you about my business and what we offer. So that will get you in the door, right? Get in there, and then if you've got 3 or 4 names and say, here's a letter of recommendation from Bill. We also work with Susan, Bob, etc., and give them the names of the businesses and owners you work with that are their clients and say, I just wanted you to have this. I wanted to give you a stack of my business cards, and I just wanted you to know that if you ever have a client that's in need of these services, feel free to contact me. And I'd also really like to take you out to lunch sometime just to so we can get to know each other a little bit better. I'm a local business owner and I like to get to know other local people. Is there a day that works for you? So all you really need to do is get letters of recommendation and take them out to lunch. And to be honest, 75% of the time, it won't even cost you any money to become their provider of choice. I know that sounds too good to be true, but it really is true because most merchant services reps don't know how to deal with CPAs, and they come in there and just come off, like they're trying to sell them or they're trying to give them money, and they just don't like it. And so you go in there and just be super professional. Now, when you take them out to lunch, talk to them a little bit and get to know them. How aggressive are they in business? How much are they trying to make money? Kind of just talk to them and get some idea of them. A couple of other ideas that I've used in the past that are very effective. You can offer to pay them a set monthly fee for some form of advertising in their business. For instance, I've paid CPAs to do 2 things. To have my sticker on like a window or a desk or a drawer or something right there of, transaction expert or whatever, or to also have a little thing, a holder with my business cards with a little thing that comes up that says, transaction expert with my logo, and then it's got a little business card holder. You can get these online super cheap, and it just has, 50 business cards in it. And I pay them, hey, look, how about I pay you? I would like to give you $100 a month as an advertising fee. If nobody uses my card, I am not going to hold you responsible for that. I'm fine with that. If people do, that's great, and we both benefit because I'm going to help them out. So that's a good way to do it because it kind of separates, it helps them to where they don't feel like they're selling out their client relationships for money. It's just advertising that you're going to put in their business. Of course, you can give them a residual split as well. And again, that's going to be for that 10 or 15% of the CPAs or accountants that are more aggressive in terms of making a profit. You can offer them a percentage cut. So that's merchant services. Payroll processing is a little bit different. Many CPA firms do the payroll processing themselves. Thanks so much and have a great day.